Hi, how is everyone? Good afternoon. This is Erin Gallardo, and I wanted to jump in here today to connect with everyone. Um, we get asked a lot of things in our Neuro Collab, and so I wanted to jump on here to chat with you all about one of the things that comes up quite a bit. So I'm Erin Gallardo. I'm one of the founders of the Neuro Collaborative, and here we've created a community for the neuroprofessional to grow their confidence, craft your dream career, and expand your impact in every way. So that's what we're all about, talking dreams, talking big talk. So thanks for coming on to hear me, or for watching this recording later if you couldn't make it right now. Good to see you out there, Leslie. Thanks for joining. So today I'm going to talk about something that we get questions about, and this is what people approach us a lot. They're maybe not super happy with where they are, and they're interested in maybe branching out on their own or starting a side gig, maybe starting a wellness class, something like that. So I wanted to talk with you all about it because I know this can feel like a really scary step, and maybe you don't feel like you're ready to go out on your own, or you don't know where to start or if it's going to be successful. So it can be really difficult, right? So I wanted to let you know about the 5 questions that you should be asking yourself before you start your own business. So let's dive right in. The first one is going to be starting with your why. Why would you be doing what you want to do? Why would you start your own business or side gig? This has always got to be the #1 question, because you want to get really, really clear with yourself. Maybe you even need to have a list that you write out, but what is behind you driving this? Why do you want to start some kind of business or your own thing? The most successful businesses are really going to start with a passionate reason, a passionate why around helping other people and serving people. So if you're coming from that place, then this is a really good start. If you don't really have this for your why, and you're kind of thinking like time or money or something else, you're going to struggle. So you really want to be thinking about a passionate why you would want to do this, and is this going to be serving other people, and how can this be helpful for others? That's what's going to give you the fuel to keep it going. #2, ask yourself, who would you be serving? Who are my clients? Who do I want to work with? Thinking about this in your area. So are you going to be serving them in person? How many people are in your area with this particular diagnosis or this particular difficulty? What kind of needs do they have? What can you tell that they might need? What resources are there already? You want to be really thinking about like what's in place, where you could fit in, and why. Why do you want to help this particular population? Does it make you feel the best? You feel excited working with them? You feel like you can really help them? These would be some big questions for the next one. Who is the population to work with? #3, what does your ideal model look like? There's a lot of different ways that you can form your business or your side gig, and you really want to get a clear picture about what that looks like. So do you envision wellness? Do you envision therapy? Is it one-on-one? Is it group? What kind of time would you want to be seeing people? And Claire's going to do a live video on this topic later this month too. So stay tuned for a little bit more detail about that, and a few more questions that you can ask yourself when you're trying to figure out your structure. So really thinking about like that picture of what your model looks like. And another consideration with this is there competition in your area for this type of service that you want to do? Now, I feel like as neuroprofessionals, we really don't have a lot of competition. There's not a lot of people who do what we do. So if you are thinking about branching out on your own, I'm super excited for you, and I want you to do it, and I want you to feel empowered to do it. But just doing something that excites you and feels like the right thing for you too. But thinking about the competition, there's something called a blue ocean or a red ocean. So kind of sounds the way it sounds. So if you are in an area where there's not a lot of competition, you might be in a blue ocean. Basically, you can do what you want to do, how you want to do it, because you don't have a lot of people out there vying for the same things. But if you're in a red ocean where there's a lot of people, you imagine the sharks, I don't think we're all that competitive, but if you're in an area where there's a lot of other competition, then what can you do to set yourself apart? How can you be different so that you can create your own blue ocean? That would be something to think about with your model. Next question, number 4, what do you need in order to make your switch? So if you're currently working full-time, are you going to keep your current job? Are you going to go part-time? Are you going to quit your job and start doing something per diem or registry? There's a lot of options of what you can do, but you really do want to consider like how you would make your switch. What do you need in order to make that switch? And in order to start your side gig, do you need benefits, or are there other options for how you could get your health insurance or things like that? Really think about this, and also really think about what are your hesitations, like really looking deep inside what's holding you back from starting something like this. And if you feel like it really is, you know, the money or the health benefits or something like that, like take a little closer dive into that and see how true that really is, because really everything is figure outable, as Marie Forleo says. And if you really want to do something, there's probably a way for you to find a way around that and make it happen. So take a close look inside and see what is stopping you from doing it, and if there are ways around that. Or if you feel like you're just using those things as excuses, I mean, very good excuses in some ways, but honestly, are you using those as excuses for not diving into your dream career? And then the 5th question is, who are your contacts and connections? So what kind of referral sources do you think you might have for starting this business or side gig or class? And have you nurtured them? Do they love you? This could be MDs, this could be community groups, this could be patients that love you. Anything and anyone who's really in support of what you're doing and who wants to see this get off the ground. Really get in contact with them and think about the ways that you can stay in good touch with them, keep them in your loop, have them helping you get this thing going. So that would be all 5. So those are your top 5 questions to ask yourself if you are thinking of starting your own business or side gig. Main things really being get clarity, get really clear on what you want to do and start exploring things. So you're really not going to have this clarity. You're going to remain in indecision land if you let yourself just think through it all the time and you don't try something. You really need to put some things in action so that you can learn from them and see what is going to happen and how viable your idea is. I really encourage you to actually get out there and try some stuff, and really trusting your gut. What do you want to do? Make sure it's something that really excites you. I mean, I know we can all dream up a ton of great ideas and awesome things that we could be doing and ways that we can be impacting people and helping, but at the end of the day, it's hard work to get something like this going. So you really want to make sure you're passionate about it, enough passion behind it, and a really strong why, so that it gets you up every day and you're working on those things that you don't love doing and you're moving this thing along, because that is how you're going to be successful with it. So honestly, there's thousands of people out there. They are waiting for you. There's underserved areas in neuro, so they're all waiting for you, and you may think you can't do it, but you absolutely can. Just get really clear around what you want to create. Getting around others who are like-minded, other people who are doing things that you want to be doing is so helpful. You can find a lot of inspiration. It could be in healthcare, it could be in neuro, it could be totally opposite. It could be something all the way in left field, but around people who are taking chances, putting themselves out there, creating things. Get yourself inspired and be around people who have passions like yours, and they can help propel you forward. So we would really love if you could join our email list if you're not on there already. We want to send you some updates, some resources. We're creating some different resources that help you map out where you are in your career and get you moving forward into these steps to create those dreams that you have. So if you haven't signed up for our email list, please go to www.neurocollaborative.com and go to the bottom of the page and click join the list so that we can send you some updates and some resources that we've created. If you want to learn more about our community, the Neuro Tribe, you can also explore that on our website, neurocollaborative.com. And if you're not in our Neuro Collaborative Professionals Facebook page yet, definitely join that. There's so much great discussion in there and awesome people and resources. So make sure you go and join that, and share this video if you felt like it was helpful. Leave some comments. What are your struggles? What are your questions around starting your own business or side gig? What kinds of things do you want to hash out? We would love to engage with all of you and help you all feel empowered to do the things that you're meant to do. And Claire McLean and I are going to be on here a few times a week for this month, a little bit of March Madness videos. So join her on Thursday, March 7th at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time for another talk, and it's going to be about learning and growth, and it's going to be a really great discussion. So really hope to see you there. Thank you so much for joining, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.